psychic powers can help the police with their inquiries.
Do you recognise this man? Or this woman? Or this man? Well, they're all the work of Carol Everett, who's a sort of psychic detective. She tunes into unsolved crimes and claims she's often able to psychically see the crime actually happening. She then draws what she sees and sends it off to the police.
I picked up the paper and it said about the thefts in the palace. And of course, messing around, really. I said, if you don't know who took, Charlie's jewels, as I said, you're not very good. Messing around, really. Like I said, I didn't really intend to do it. Anyway, then I thought, and then all of a sudden I thought, I could feel it. You see, I could feel I thought, oh, well. So I drew the picture. And
this is a picture of a person?
Yes.
Right.
There's his little dimple, there's his little sort of swivelly eyes, and, you can see that is exactly...
No glasses on yours?
No, mind you, I thought about that and I was a bit angry. I thought, why didn't I put any glasses on? Well, because... you can see that's him without the glasses, but if I'd have started fiddling around with glasses, I might have messed up the drawing. But you see, I've got all this here. Look, valet, a question mark, had his own room.
Oh, I see. So you do the drawing and you put notes when you're getting...
Yeah, I've got... well, there was a load of other stuff. This is just, what I put on there. But young person, mid-20s, late 20s, fair hair, had his own room. So I did it all down like that, and I thought, while I'm at it, I'll send a copy to Prince Charles as well. I mean, he didn't answer, but I sent it. And did it, and
now, who did you send that to? Scotland Yard?
Yeah, and I forgot about it, really. And I was working one day, and Mike said, Scotland Yard rang up this morning, and I thought, I said, don't be so daft. I thought he was sending me up, see, because we all know what they're like with psychics. He said, no, he said, they're ringing you up this afternoon. I said, oh. So when he rang up, he was really, really, he said, look, have you seen the papers? He said, have you seen the accuracy of your drawing? I said, no, which I hadn't. He said it was so accurate, he said, that we want you to see if you can find out, because some of the things were still missing, can you find out, where it is? And I thought, I'll have a go. And when I sent this off, they've been looking and been investigating this for quite some time, quite a few months. Now, within, 2 weeks? He was arrested. Now, you can pick the bones out of that.
Most of Carol's work involves murder investigations, and when there are grieving families involved, it's an area where she has to show extraordinary sensitivity.
If I'm working on a murder inquiry where everything's in the paper, I mean, there it all is. I'm not doing anything that anybody else isn't doing. You see what I mean? It's in the paper, on the television. I wouldn't say anything to embarrass anybody.
Carol got involved in one case thanks to a client of hers.
The little Down syndrome girl, Jo Ramsden, well, of course, they've been looking for her for a year. And she rang me up one day and she said, Carol, I keep thinking about you. She said, I'm sure that you can help with it. I said, I don't know. I said, I don't think so. I said, look, I'm not going to do it anyway. I said, unless you go and have a word with the parents first. And of course, once I see what happened, I spoke to the lady, Jeanette, and I said, I'm not telling the parents what I've seen. I said, I don't, I said, I don't want to, I can't. I said, I can't tell them.
And you knew that she was dead
yeah,
by then?
I'd seen it. I mean, some of the things are not very nice to say. I mean, there's no point in going into details. But yes, I watched it. Anyway, so I faxed it through to the Bridport News, or what I saw, the scene and everything. I drew the scene, and the tree and everything. As I felt it, was as I drew it. Faxed it through to the solicitors, and within 2 weeks, that scene became real. The police very often come up against a block. They do everything they can. They can't go any further. They just don't know. They haven't got a clue. And what I would like to do is when they've got these situations, I'd like them to be able to come to me with respect and say, Carol, we've got nothing on this. Is there anything that you could lead us? Then they take the responsibility. I don't want the responsibility. I can't go and arrest anybody. And I certainly wouldn't want the police to come to me and say, right, Carol, who did it? Draw the picture and we go and arrest him. I've got 7 proven cases now, and I've got others where I haven't been proven wrong. In other words, I have not been proven wrong yet. Well, how many more have I got to do? Sooner or later they're going to say, well, you know, she might not always get the words exactly right, but putting the whole picture together, yes, she could help us. Sooner or later, they're going to say that.